And now, it's time for our pre-race show featuring opening ceremonies. Let's go trackside with Scotty Hollywood Dubler and Barry Boone.
Good evening, Calistoga. At this time, it's time for our official opening ceremonies. Welcome to the Ramspur Winery, Calistoga Half Mile National. Now, let me ask the burning question of all you great fans here in California. Are you ready for some Grand National Flat Track? Woo! Oh yeah, I think they're ready. I'm pretty sure they're ready. To my immediate right, we'd like for you to meet Fanny, who has joined us from the Harley-Davidson Motor Company, and Sarah, here on my immediate left from the Harley-Davidson Motor Company. Many thanks to Umbrella Girls USA and the Harley-Davidson Motor Company for making it happen. I'm Barry Boone. I'll be down right in this spot all night long trying to bring you thoughts from all of these riders as they step off the motorcycles. And to our FansChoice.tv viewers, as we approach the end of the season, we say thank you. Thank you for being with us all season long. It's been a joy, and it still is. We've got one more after this one. Now it's time to introduce my partner. We're drawing to the close of our 6th season together, and it's been a joy every minute of every round. Please welcome from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, he's former Grand National number 43, Scotty Hollywood Dubler. Come on up, Hollywood.
Thanks a lot, Barry. It's good to be back out here in California. How are you feeling?
Oh, how can I be better? I've got these beautiful mountains in the background. I'm surrounded by the lovely ladies from the Harley-Davidson Motor Company, a bunch of rabid fans here for a flat track in California, and you.
Well, I knew that's why you wanted this spot and left me up there in the tower all by myself, so you get to stand out here with the pretty girls.
I'm thinking right now about what's happening here tonight. This is the next to the last round of the series, round 15 of 16. And right now, Brian Smith with a lead, but he's really, really deep in this field.
He's struggling a little bit. He's qualified 20th, which is very uncharacteristic of Brian Smith. He's usually up front, but he's got a 9-point lead over Jared Meese, and then there's a pretty good gap over third spot right now is Jake Johnson, who's 23 points back. Last time we were here, Jake Johnson won this race, so he can do it.
And, of course, as the race goes, and perhaps the championship, if the leaders were to have problems, Kenny Coolbeth Jr. on the Zanatti Harley looks extremely good here this evening.
But he's going to have a win tonight and have some bad luck for the top 3 contenders. Kenny's currently 4th in the point standings, just about mathematically eliminated. Possibly after tonight he will be, but if he wins it, he can still be in the hunt.
And I know you've got at least 6 of these stars of the Rolling Thunder series that you're going to be bringing to our stage.
Absolutely. I'm going to let you take care of our sponsor and our Grand Marshal, and I'll be back up in just a second.
Partner, I'll see you in just a little bit. Scotty Dubler, he'll be right up there with his people, calling all the action for the play-by-play here this evening. And now it's time to introduce a man who I have great respect for. He is one of the team that has made this race a reality here at Calistoga. Would you please give a warm California welcome from the Ramspur Winery to Terry Otten. Terry, thank you so much for all that you and your team have done. And tonight, right at this moment, as we begin opening ceremonies, I have to tell you, I'm thinking of your wonderful wife, Nancy, who is not able to be with us tonight. Hopefully she's watching on Fans Choice, but Nancy, we really, really miss you, and we wish that you were here with us. But we do have Terry, and Terry, I know that you guys have worked really hard to make this race a reality.
We have, and I first want to thank my wife. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for her, and I'm so sorry tonight that she couldn't be here. But everybody knows that she wishes she could, so thank all of you. I want to thank all the fans for coming out. Looks like a great night, great attendance, and I think the track tonight is going to be spectacular. You're going to see a lot of very good racing. What I'd like to take a second to do is introduce my co-promoters, Chris Morgan, Steve DeLorenzi of SDI Installation, and where's Mr. Mulder? Eddie Mulder, the legend, AMA Hall of Famer, and as well the Grand Marshal for our event. So thank you, Mr. Mulder. I would like to start off by thanking again our presenting sponsor, Victory Chevrolet, a dear, dear friend, and please give them the attention they deserve. They're in Petaluma, California, and I can't thank them enough for all they've done for us at the event. That is their truck out there, so we'll be leading tonight. In any event, I would also want to give special thanks to our sponsors, Randy and Mark Zimmerman, Special Fabrications, Wad Lake, a of Rod Lake Racing, Chris Carter of Motion Pro, and there's a host of others, but I'd like to ask Randy Zimmerman, Mark Zimmerman, Rod Lake to come up for a second, please. Come join us. You know, these three gentlemen have done more for this sport. I can't thank them enough, not only as supporters, but as very, very dear friends. So thank all of you. Let's give you guys a round of applause. And we have a gift for each of them. I think some of you have seen on Facebook the Ramsper Winery Calistoga commemorative wine bottle. You got to make sure the names are right. So each of you has a commemorative wine bottle with your names engraved on it. Rod Lake, thank you for everything. That's Eddie Molders. He gets one too. So I don't know if you guys, but again, we can't thank you guys enough for all you do and your family's support. So thank you.
Hey guys, I'm Chris Morgan. We want to say thanks to the town of Calistoga as well. We're very honored to be here at this really special place. And you know, the mayor, Chris Cannon, he's a great guy. We had a little bike parade downtown. We woke up the neighbors. This is a small wine town. It's a great place to come. They got spas, and we had thunder on Main Street down here today. It was amazing. You know, next year we're going to get this thing bigger. We're going to do more, expand the day. But we thank you guys for supporting us. And it was unfortunate we had to move the event over from Santa Rosa. Calistoga has embraced us, and things are spectacular. We'll be back for 2015. But we appreciate everything, guys, and we will have a great night of racing, and we'll have a good night. Thank you.
All right, Chris Morgan, ladies and gentlemen. And now we'll have a word from SDI Insulation's Steve DeLorenzo.
Well, I want to thank everybody that has attended regarding my SDI employees and family. I wanted to thank our sponsors, Certainteed Insulation and Knopf Insulation, and everybody that came out to this event. Let's going to have a good show tonight, and I appreciate all you coming out here. Thank you.
Thank you to Steve. Thank you to SDI. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it would be my honor to introduce to you a true legend in the sport of motorcycling and motorcycle racing. And we're going to bring him right out here front and center. Please welcome our Grand Marshal for the evening and a part of our promoting team. How about it, California, Eddie Mulder? Oh, I tell you, I'm standing next to a legend, man. I feel pretty darn good here on a beautiful night. How are you this evening?
I'm great. I would just like to thank everybody and all the racers for coming, and all the guys that put this thing together and let me be part of it. Steve, Terry, Chris, AMA, everybody that did involved. You guys finally got under the same roof with us, and I think it's going to probably work out okay.
Eddie, thank you for being our Grand Marshal. It's a really honor and a privilege to have you here, and I know you're getting ready to take a ride, and we'll get on that shortly.
Thank you very much, and everybody enjoy yourself and have a good, safe evening.
How about it here, Calistoga? One more round of applause for our promoters and our Grand Marshal, Eddie Mulder, here this evening. Right, and with that, I am going to step off of this stage, and it'll be time to bring my partner, Scotty Dubler, up to the stage. He is a host of Grand National riders waiting here in the wings.
Well, we'll get up there in just a second to take a few pictures, and we'll get moving on with opening ceremonies. We got to keep the show moving so we can get started on time. We're going to start actually at 7:15, so we're about 20 minutes out. Take the sponsors off the racetrack, drop the victory podium, and let's get started. Our first rider we're going to bring up here, ladies and gentlemen, he's our pro singles fast qualifier. He's looking for his first victory of his career. He's been up on the box several times this year. Please welcome out of Oregon, number 67M, Dashin Davis Fisher, your pro singles fast qualifier tonight. Davis, how are you feeling tonight? Must be doing something right, your fast qualifier.
Yeah, it feels good to be back. Bike setup is pretty good tonight. Looking forward to making a move in the main to my first win.
Are you waited to get back out here on the West Coast to do that, or what have you been waiting on?
I don't know. I just been stuck in second this whole year, so we'll see if I can make it to the first.
A few times you've got really good starts, and I told the crowd each and every round, if this kid ever gets a good start, he'll be a force to be reckoned with. And it seemed like the last time you got a good start, Kyle Johnson figured out something at the end and made the pass. What's it going to take to pull off the victory tonight?
Just put my head down and try to keep pushing.
So go out there, win the heat race, get you a good starting spot for the main. Is that your main goal right now?
Yeah, I like to start pole in the main and go out there, and I've been riding my bicycle, so I shouldn't get too tired.
What do you think of the track?
Track's pretty good. It's a lot different than I thought it was going to be. There's not that much banking, but it seemed to go in my favor.
Let's talk about your sponsors, and we'll let you go to work since you're in the first heat race.
Yeah, I'd like to thank TJ Burnett Farms, Bob Lanfears, Beaverton Honda, Dan Wall Racing, The Fox, Works Connection, Allied Motors, RI Helmets.
Sounds good. Best of luck to you tonight. Hopefully you'll be up top of the box a little bit later on.
Thank you.
That's Dash and Davis Fisher, ladies and gentlemen, your pro singles fast qualifier. And now we're going to bring up one of my favorite riders in the pit area. Everywhere he goes, he's got a smile on his face. He's from Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. Your Grand National expert, fast qualifier. His first time to be fast qualifier. Make some noise for 73, Doug Lawrence. Dougie Fresh, how you feeling? Must be doing something right.
I do. I mean, I think I got lucky, but I feel pretty good. I love racetracks like this, especially during the day, and to be fast qualifier is pretty cool. I'm excited to get the night program going.
I talked to you before the event as you're waiting in line to get in. You and your dad, Doug Sr., were waiting to get in the pits. You said your best finish here was 8th, and you said you were picking up the pace as the night went on. If you keep picking up the pace, nobody's going to touch you tonight.
That's right. I really look at myself and I think I'm a better racer than I am a qualifier. So in 2011 I finished 8th, and I came from way back, and I really was going quick. So, but hey, that was 3 years ago. Being fast qualifier is one of the things that I wanted to achieve. This is the stepping stone to winning my first Grand National, and I checked this off, and but can't get too excited. Came in, gave my old man a hearty handshake and a pat on the back, and celebrated for a minute, but jumped back down off of cloud 9 and go try and win the first heat race here.
Your best career finish is a 4th. You got that at Hagerstown. What would it mean to make another check mark on that list and finish on the podium? And what would it mean to pull off the victory here tonight?
It would be a huge deal, man. It would. That's my goal since I was a punk kid, But I just got to connect the dots, This really isn't nothing. I'm on the front row, and there's 5 other guys on the front row, and I need to get a good start, cut some laps. I guess I got the speed, so winning the heat race would be good. Top 2 would be good as well to get into the dash. I know it's paying a lot of money, and I need that to get back home.
Absolutely, long ways away from home. I know I talked to Jamie earlier. She said to follow Doug Lawrence Racing on Facebook. You got a really cool following. I know you got your Tom Moto guys. Who else do you want to say thank you to?
Yeah, thanks very much for Jamie for helping me out with some media stuff, marketing stuff. John and Marcia Briggs are here. They're from California, originally from Canada, and we've become friends with them, and they sponsor me now. So thank you guys. The Hartridge family is here, and hey guys, thanks. Obviously we have a pretty good relationship with the Hartridge family. My family go back a long ways. The Town Moto guys, Andrew, thank you very much. John Casson, hope you're feeling well, buddy. All right, Helmets K&N. And the promoters for helping us get out here. Thank you guys very much. If it wasn't for the help getting out here, I wouldn't be here as the fastest qualifier. So thank you guys.
Best of luck tonight, Dougie.
Thank you very much.
That's Doug Lawrence, ladies and gentlemen, national number 73. He's your fast qualifier. His first time he's ever fast qualifier at a Grand National. Up next, I'd like to bring up our Saddlemen Seats and Saddlebags Rookie of the Year leader. He's got national number 16 because he won the Pro Singles Championship last year. Please welcome the Washington rider, Wyatt McGuire, national number 16. Wyatt, welcome up here to the podium. Now you know where it is. You set 4th fast time today. You must be doing something right.
Yeah, definitely feeling good. We're riding the Wheelback Racing Kawasaki today, Kirkland Racing, and all those guys are backing me pretty good, and I'm feeling really good.
The list of Rookie of the Years are the who's who of flat track. If you finish off the season strong, you got 2 rounds left. You've got an 8 or 9 point lead. I think 8 point lead over Shayna Texter on the 25A. You can be the Rookie of the Year. What would that mean to you?
It'd mean a lot. To come out here and have a little race between all the rookies is real cool. Shows you where you're at and where you can sit for next year.
4th fast qualifier, the Wheelback Kawasaki must be feeling really good today.
Yeah, feeling really good. We unloaded it, didn't really make any changes all day. Changed a couple of little things. Dick really seems like he knows what he's doing, and it's real good working with him and working with Wheelback. And I got to thank Kirkland Racing for having my back, Motion Pro, Silkaline, my mom and dad for driving me out here. Light shoe, he gets a good shoe under me all the time. He'll do anything that I ask pretty much. He's an awesome guy. And then many others, there's too many people to thank.
What would it mean to take home that $5,000 from Saddlemen Seats and Saddlebags by winning that Rookie of the Year in 2 weeks?
It'd mean a lot. I mean, it definitely helps with the pocketbook a ton.
Absolutely. Best of luck tonight, and we'll see you hopefully on top of the box, number 16.
Thank you.
That's Wyatt McGuire, ladies and gentlemen, your Saddlemen Seats and Saddlebags Rookie of the Year leader coming in. Up next, I'd like to bring out our Dunlop Fast Lap Award winner, which is the Accelerate Your Soul Award presented by Mr. Sign. Your fastest lap from the Springfield Mile will pick up a brand new set of tires from Dunlop. We got Les here with Dunlop, so please welcome national number 17, Hammer and Hake, Henry Wiles, and Les Washbaugh with Dunlop Tires. Henry, I know this is not an award that you wanted, but it sure does come in helpful. You got brand new tires here from Dunlop. That's got to be pretty cool, especially being the Fast Lap Award winner at the Springfield Mile. Well, everybody's going really fast.
Yeah, everybody was going very fast at Springfield, and I was actually a little surprised that we had Fast Lap, and I thought back to the lap I had and thought about how we got it, but everybody got faster from lap 20 on in the main event. So thanks to Dunlop for hooking us up with a set of tires. That always comes in helpful.
How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling good. We keep dialing the bike in better and better, so I'm looking forward to getting the racing on here.
You picked up a win last weekend. Kind of surprised me how fast you're going at York, Pennsylvania at the All-Star race. Was that the same motorcycle you're riding tonight or a different one?
No, that one's a good one too, but we're riding a different motorcycle. And same thing there, it took us to the main event. My crew, Justin Bender and Mike Lynch, they worked their tail off to get the motorcycle to be better, and we struggled a little bit early on in the day, and for the main event it all came around, so hopefully we can get on top of it a little bit sooner here tonight, because the Dash for Cash money is bumped up quite nicely, and thank you to all the sponsors that have chipped in on that as well.
Yeah, to get in that specialty fabrication, you have to finish in the top 2 in the heat race. I know that's your immediate goal.
Yeah, absolutely. Finish in the top 2, get in the dash, get on the front row. It makes life much easier for you in the main event.
Absolutely. Want to thank your sponsors?
Yeah, I got to thank the whole Don's Kawasaki team, Don Myers, DPC Racing, Dan Calkins, Don's wife Peggy Myers, Mike Lynch, Justin Bender, Bell Helmets. Got to just thank the whole Don's Kawasaki team. There's a lot of people helping out, and we've really gained a lot this year on the motorcycle, so that's always encouraging, and looking forward to these last 2 races.
Best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
Les, we appreciate Dunlop's support in being the official tire of AMA Pro Flat Track. You're doing the tire giveaway for the fastest lap at all the miles this year, so this will be the last set you're giving away, but you're here supporting all the riders. Have you learned anything today at the Calistoga Half Mile?
Yeah, we did a little testing in the first practice session there today, and we're making progress all year. We've taken this transition from Goodyear to Dunlops, and really excited to be involved in the flat track for 2014 and beyond. The 1,000 people in Buffalo that are making the motorcycle tires, we're thrilled to be involved in the AMA spec tire for flat track and AMA road racing.
Absolutely. I saw you last weekend. You've been all over the place testing and tuning at every round, and not only the Grand Nationals but other forms of flat track. We appreciate your support in AMA Pro Grand Nationals.
Yeah, it's been a long summer of testing and going to a lot of racetracks, but I think all the riders will be happy, and we'll give more back to the sport next year for sure.
Well, hand him those new tires, and Henry, you can take those back to the pit area with you, and best of luck tonight. You got anything else?
Yeah, great ride at Springfield, Henry. I know the results didn't quite end up where you wanted to, but it's pretty impressive to run that fast lap. You've been working on that new Kawasaki all year long, and I think it'd be a force to be reckoned in the future.
There you go. There's a brand new set of tires. Special thanks to Les and Henry Wiles. Les was the presenting sponsor of the Dunlop Fast Lap Award. Accelerate Your Soul, presented by Mr. Sign, and Henry Wiles picking up that award. Up next, I'd like to bring out our Motobat Hard Charger from Springfield. That means that's the rider that started the furthest back in the point, or in the main, and worked his way towards the front. It is also our Grand National champion from last year. They call him the Bullet. Please welcome Brad Baker. Brad, did you wipe your name off that check again, or does it still look good?
I didn't get it that time. I thought it was on there permanently, but I found that out shortly.
Well, you have to give that back.
Sorry. Well, hopefully, I guess the next person from the night will have to get it in Pomona. But just got to give big thanks to Motobat. The guy to start the furthest back in the field and work his way up to the closest to the front of the field at the end of the night. It's kind of the award that wasn't awarded before, and thanks to them, it's a little bit extra help, and guy gets a little bit of recognition for pushing really hard and trying to make the best out of a bad day. Springfield started off great, setting fast time, and felt really good in practice and qualifying, but just little things kind of made the day go downhill, and by the end of the night, or at the end of the day, we were up in the lead pack, but just couldn't quite get up towards the front of the lead pack. So, but can't give a big enough thanks to Factory Harley-Davidson, Scream Eagle Parts, Arai Helmet, Dunlop Tires, Mike Hacker, Craig Lager, my mom, my brother, everybody behind me back in the pit area. Got to give a big thanks to Ramscher Winery, SDI Racing, Calistoga Half Mile, everybody here that helped put on this amazing race. I don't think you could ask for a more beautiful setting for a race right now. It's gorgeous right now. So best of luck to these guys out here on the starting line right now, and we're just going to put on a great show for you tonight. I hope you guys will enjoy it and come down and see us later on.
Took away about every question I had for you. Let's talk about the racetrack. How you feeling tonight?
Sorry, I get on the mic and I just kind of keep on going. But the racetrack feeling great, man. I mean, it was a little bit drier in practice than what I thought it was going to be, but looking at it now, it looks amazing. It has a lot of moisture in it, so I think there's going to be multiple lines and going to be some serious racing going on.
The line was around the bottom. It seemed like it was during the qualifying practice. Do you think there'd be any chance of any riders running up high?
Yeah, I think so. The track's changed a little bit. It doesn't. It seems like it has some banking to it, but it's kind of like it goes off camber down below, and then it gets to a little bit of a banking. But it just makes it for a little bit of a different line choice where you're gonna try to make it happen. But I think we're gonna be able to chase the moisture and whoever's gonna keep up the most momentum. So I definitely think you'll still see us coming in really low, but using a lot of real estate coming off the corner and drifting up quite a way from the apex of the corner to the exits. So it'll be interesting. I haven't figured it out myself yet, so I'm going to go to school on these guys here and hopefully make it happen, put it in that Dash for Cash that Specialty Fabrication helped out so generously with, along with AMA. I'm going to go for that $3,500 to win in the Dash and put it on the front row of the main event.
Sounds good. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you very much, Scotty. Hope you have a good one, everybody. Thank you.
That's your Factory Harley-Davidson rider, your Motobat hard charger from Springfield, Illinois. They call him the Bullet. That's Brad Baker. I've got one more rider I want to bring up. He's our current Grand National points leader, and if he wins the championship, he will pick up the Tommy Duma Fine Jewelers Rolex watch, and everywhere he goes, he brings his own trophy girl. So please welcome Brian Smith and Allison Steinkamp onto the victory podium. Brian, how are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling pretty good. The transponders, I think, were a little off on my times, though, because they were slow.
Well, yeah, you qualified 20th. That's very uncharacteristically of you. What's it going to take to pick up the pace?
I think now that the sun's down, we got some moisture in the track. It's going to definitely suit me more like I did the first session out. And, just go out there and put my head down and do what I've been doing all year. I'm still pretty confident, qualifying 20th. It is just qualifying, so it is what it is, and I'm ready to go to work and hopefully get up high by them hay bales.
Are you thinking about the point standings right now at all with 2 races remaining?
You're always thinking about it, but I just got to take this race just like it's any other one and go for the win.
If you win, that Rolex right beside you from Tommy Duma Fine Jewelers, a $12,000 Rolex will be yours if you can win the championship. What would that mean to you?
Well, I'm not really much of a watch guy, so I'll have to think of something to do with it, but it'll be a cool trophy unless I can find somebody to trade it to or something.
Well, maybe you can put it on as, it looks like it's pretty big. You might wear it as a belt.
Yeah, I might have to get it resized if that's life size, huh?
Exactly. So you brought your Kimco trophy girl up here with you. Who else do you want to say thank you to?
There's a long list of people. Via Esparza, Joe Esparza, he catered a bunch of food from his cousin's restaurant, Via Corona, just down the road in Napa Valley. So thanks to them today. And Crosley Radio, all the guys back in Indy, Jeff Gordon, Dink. They built me a great engine. It's fast today, so I just got to get on it and ride the thing hard, and we'll be good to go.
Best of luck to you tonight.
Thanks a lot. I want to thank all the fans for coming out, and Ramsbury Winery for putting on a first-class event here.
Absolutely. That's your points leader. Ladies and gentlemen, he's got a 9-point lead on the rest of the field. He is looking for his first Grand National victory. If he does, he'll win that Tommy Duma Fine Jewelers Rolex watch. That was Flying Brian Smith, number 42. That is all 6 of my riders. I'm bringing it back up here, my partner, and I'm going way up to the top of the grandstand.
Hollywood, have a great race call here tonight. Have fun, partner. We'll see you at the end of the day. Hollywood's going to make his way up top side, but we have a little bit of more business to do. Then we're going to have our invocation, our rider's lap, and our national anthem. But first, this is, of course, the next to the last round of the 2014 AMA Pro Grand National Championship season. The Ramspur Winery Calistoga Half Mile National. And guess what? October the 11th, we are going to be at Pomona for the Ramspur Winery Pomona Flat Track Finals. And here with a very special and personal invitation for all of you to join us down the road in Pomona. Let me introduce you to Charlie Frank, our promoter from the Ramspur Winery, Pomona Flat Track Finals. Charlie, welcome aboard.
Thank you so much. I know tonight is all about Calistoga. This is an amazing night. Warm, beautiful. We had rain last night, but tonight is spectacular. And Chris Morgan and the guys did a spectacular job.
Well, and we are excited to come to Pomona and get to be with you guys and have our championship race, the Pomona Flat Track Finals, perhaps for the last time for a pro race to be held there, as we hear that they may do something with that facility. So fans, if you want to see Pomona one more time, you better be there. Now let's bring up another guy who is heavily involved here and will be involved at Pomona one more time, Chris Morgan. Chris, welcome aboard.
Yeah, we got suckered into Calistoga. We're proud to do the World of Outlaw event here in the spring, and we filled the house up for that one. And when we had a chance to bring the bikes back to Calistoga, we were excited. And Charlie's right hand with me, side by side with me through all of this. And Pomona's spectacular. We love it. Unfortunately, like you said, it might be the last one ever. The horse track's going away down there, and the Flat Track Finals is an amazing event. So if anybody can make it down there, it's incredible. We've got speedway bikes, we've got pin-up, we got everything, and we just appreciate the support from the AMA and, of course, the towns we're in and the fans. So thank you, everybody.
All right, thank you, Chris. And one more time, Charlie, before I let you go, where can people go online or on the phone or whatever to get their tickets now?
Absolutely, Barry. Go to www.flattrackfinals. Saturday night, October 11th, we got a Pinup Girl Challenge. We have the Ascot Reunion, which is spectacular. We have the Speedway bikes and, of course, the finals of Flat Track. So please make it down.
All right, Charlie, thank you. All right, we've got an announcement of our Grand Marshal. Talk to us.
Yeah, we just put this together 2 days ago, and we're really excited. We got a little thing going for On Any Sunday, the next version of it with Red Bull. And we just signed Gene Romero, the all-time great, to come down to Pomona. And, Gene's going to be there at Ascot Reunion. Gene Romero, it's going to be incredible. So we want to thank Gene, of course, for signing on. And, if he didn't realize he was doing it, well, Gene's surprised. So thank you.
All right, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you at Pomona. It's October the 11th. You can go to amaproracing.com, click on Flat Track, and be there too. With no further ado, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you may be, if you can and if you will, please stand for our invocation tonight to be delivered by a great friend of the Flat Track community, and for that matter, the road race community as well. He's with Motor Racing Outreach, and he follows us at each and every round. Please welcome Raymond Brizzo. Raymond, it's all yours.
Thank you, Barry. Would you join in prayer with me? Our Heavenly Father, we're so thankful for this beautiful facility. Thank you for this evening that we can enjoy this race tonight. We ask that you bless each and every rider. We know their incredible talent and abilities. We ask that you would help them to do their best. God, we so thank you for all your love and all your concern for each and every heart. I pray that you bless those sponsors, everyone that works so hard to put this event on. Thank you for everyone of the AMA officials, bless our leadership as well. And thank you again for every fan that's here, everyone that's working behind the scenes. I pray that you bless immensely tonight, and I ask it in Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you, Raymond. Thank you so much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call your attention to pit out. As they're going to fire these machines up, we're going to have the rider lap. It's very old school. It used to happen back in the day a lot, and we're going to do it here tonight. Eddie Mulder is going to be riding the very, very special TZ750 flat track bike that Kenny Roberts won the Indy Mile on in 1975. You can hear that four-cylinder two-stroke firing up right now, and they're going to bring them out for a quick lap. All the Grand National experts are going to be joining him, I believe, at least most of them. And when they get back, it'll be time to honor America with our national anthem. We'll enjoy the sound of that TZ ridden by the great Eddie Mulder.
Also out there, Barry, is a Victory Chevrolet of Petaluma. They have their Chevy truck that's been part of the event that's going along with them. Eddie Mulder leads the way, and all the Grand National experts are out there on their twins, and they will stop on the front straightaway for our national anthem.
Immediately following 1975 win at the Indy Mile, the American Motorcycles Association at Ohio, who owned Flat Track at that time, outlawed that motorcycle. And it was never raced in competition again. Sight right there, your Grand National experts coming to see you. This is all about the fans. This is not about the riders. This is about you fans. They wanted to do this for you, and I like it. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a hand for yourselves? This is for you. Some of you, some of us, have friends, family, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, sons and daughters that are somewhere around the world right now serving this country, protecting our Constitution, defending our freedoms, defending our liberty, to do the things we love to do here in America. We're talking about the U.S. military. Generations of Americans have worn the uniform of the United States of America proudly to defend our freedoms, and right now, I know none of us could be more proud of the individuals that are protecting us right here tonight in California at Calistoga. And I know many of you feel the same way, perhaps all of you do. And if you do, let's make some noise for the men and women of the United States military serving bravely. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of all those brave men and women, and the ones that wore the colors before. We will remember them as we enjoy our national anthem. It's called the Star-Spangled Banner, and here to sing it, please welcome Keith Cordes. Keith, welcome aboard.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in the air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Keith Cordes, beautiful Keith, thank you so much. Amazing night, a beautiful evening. Thank you, Keith. Cold chill bumps for all. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for choosing to be here this evening and make this event so successful. Hope you've enjoyed our pre-race show featuring opening ceremonies. I'm Barry Boone, throwing it topside to my partner, Scotty Hollywood Dubler, as we get set to go racing here in a couple of moments.